And we're back. Accidentally skipped part of it because OBS decided to be very slow in transitioning between this and previous scene. But it happens, it doesn't like the fact that I'm using images for once. Anyway.
Nonsense, Emmy. After all, I made the same premature judgment. Still, I'm curious why Ariana's attitude was so severe.
Luke, what do you know about her? Ariana is very sick. What? She looked fine to me.
I think there's more to this than we could have imagined. Let's go so we can discuss this in more detail.
Alright, so the gardener is probably her brother trying to protect her. Why he needs to pretend to be the gardener, I'm guessing he feels like he needs adult authority to kick people out or something, maybe. I don't know.
This is a rather splendid picture, I must say.
It's an apple.
Look at the way the artist uses color. The blue in the shadows sets the tone for the whole piece. It's a shame that it's not in a proper glass frame. It's gathering quite a bit of dust here. Speaking of frame paintings, do you know this puzzle, Luke?
Puzzle number 49, picture key. 40 picarettes. A priceless painting is held securely in a locked display case in an art gallery. According to the guard, the painting contains a clue as to which of the 4 keys opens the case. So which key opens the display case? Well, this part clearly looks like a face. So I would wager... Trying to think which one would fit. Trying to imagine putting these keys over the part of the face that make the contour work. None of them actually seem to work. And these indentations on the other side confuse me. We could see.
This is what I've come up with. That was it!
That wasn't a guess. I did figure it made sense. It had to not just match the contour of the face, but also of the fruit that was there. A masterpiece. The space between the girl's head and the flowers, okay, form the outline of the correct key.
Excellent work, Luke. Such a shame about the dust here, though.
Alright, guess we're leaving.
Ariana was hiding something. I just wish I knew what exactly.
Luke, you said Ariana was sick. Yes, I learned about it when I saw her at the party. I heard she didn't have long to live. That's terrible. She's so young. Her dad told me. Said even the best doctors couldn't do anything. I think it's probably why she has shut herself inside the house. Well, it certainly doesn't help that everyone thinks she's a witch. She's not a witch. I know she's not.
Unfortunately, she seems to think otherwise. Perhaps we could prove her wrong.
And then she might even tell us what she's hiding. She must know something about the flute. If we could help Ariana, that would be great. Let's explore the area west of here. The lake is that way. The dam we saw uses the water from that lake. Since we're here, let's go for a look, Professor. That lake is beautiful.
This must be the town's main water source.
Rainwater and runoff from the mountains collect in the reservoir. I see, so the water we use every day comes from here? And this old rusty pipe here is a water main? Ew. I certainly hope it isn't. Those pipes are out of use. They kept them around even after the new system was put in.
Ah. Probably used by whoever's pulling off the Specter nonsense. Unused pipes that go all throughout town? Maybe that's the source of the music! If you play the flute into that, I bet the flute music goes through every pipe in the city and it acts like like one of those things you find on ships, those pipes that people speak into to get to the other parts of the ship.
So wonder it goes from the reservoir out into Mouse Salary's buildings. In the past, however, there was one pipe from the lake that spilled into smaller pipes around town.
The pipes you've seen around town are holdovers from that system.
Interesting. I was wondering what those were.
I'll bet that's how the music gets around. And that means whoever is either triggering the Specter, or at the very least the music itself, whether or not that is directly related to the Specter or not, is probably around here, which means it's either Ariana or her brother. Okay, I guess we're leaving. Maybe the residents of Highard Hill know more than about Ariana.
Maybe someone can give us some useful info. Let the investigation continue. Oh hey, it's the kids.
You two are in the market, yes?
Yep, she's Ren. And he's Socket.
Exploring new territory today.
Yes, Lucky told us, let us take one of the boats out for a little test run. Oh, is that right? Of course. You can turn that stink eye of yours elsewhere, you know. Crow didn't happen to tell you two to keep an eye on us, did he? What? That's ridiculous. Yeah, we're out sightseeing. Our hometown. Because you can't take anything for granted.
Let's leave it at that. So Crow wants to keep an eye on us, huh? Interesting. Back to the pleasant view of the dam. Oh, hey! So, we meet again! Hello there, Bucky. I see you have another boat landing. Yebbers! I'm expanding my service area to better meet my clients' needs. Need boats? Need Bucky. This boat landing is only a step in your master plan, then. Yep, Socket and Ren are helping me test this run. I should be ready for business here soon. Well, congratulations. We'll continue exploring Highland Hill. Highard Hill, sorry.
Huh? Professor, what's that?
What is what?
Look over there. It looks like... I don't know what.
That does look odd. Try tapping it. You! That's Goosey!
Ah! What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm Goosey. I was hiding, but you still saw me. That means I must have been sticking out again. Oh, that's Goosey.
Yes, we saw you sticking out. It was pretty tough to miss. Why are you hiding?
I've been trying to hide for years, but I always stick out.
I know what you mean.
Whenever we played hide and seek, the kids would always find me. I would just be hiding, then I'd realize that my foot and my head was sticking out. I'd stuck out ever since, especially from society.
I see.
Of course you do. That's the problem.
I'm glad you stick out because now we can ask you a question. You know anything about Bard Manor?
Just that all the servants were let go and only the kids live there now. Wait, do those kids stick out when they play hide and seek too?
No, not especially. Thank you for your time.
Oh, so you just pump me for info and toss me aside. I see how it is. I guess that's Goosey. Oh.
And that is Goosey, I suppose. He's an interesting one, huh?
We're gonna have to look for him some more, aren't we? I hoped I'd get to arrest the Spectre myself. I'll get the biggest book I can find and throw it at him. First a witch, then a specter. When things like this happen, you never know what's next. Someone is pulling the strings behind the curtains here. Logic says you gotta find that curtain. Hey, someone who actually is on the same page as the rest of us.
Okay, so I asked one of the locals about the witch. Have you thought maybe she's the one controlling the Specter? Duh! I mean, a witch and a Specter? Isolated entities? I doubt it. Witches love to control Specters.
Really? How many witches have you met?
There's absolutely no reason to believe anything you just said.
Good job, Luke.
Whoa, kid, relax.
Sorry to have a report full of facts and stuff, sheesh.
Anywho, have you seen that weirdo gardener up at Bard Manor? One servant for that huge place? If I kept one servant, I'd keep the cook. You can't eat a garden.
Actually, you can. My mom grows all sorts of food in her garden. It's not a new concept. You again. I heard you were asking about those bard brats. Yeah, they used to be in line to own most of my salary. Now all they got is a rundown manor. Oh man, wasn't nothing compared to mine. My dad chief police here. I'm so proud of you for your accomplishment. Oh wait, it's not yours. The mission of the Misthalleri Police Force is to serve the people. We refuse to not cooperate. We're open to the general public, except we weren't too busy to be.
I guess I don't go there yet. Oh hey, I don't think we've met her before. Hello, nice weather today.
Hello, miss. Would you mind if I asked you a couple questions?
Oh my, it's been so long since I've spoken with a true English gentleman. By all means, ask away.
Why, thank you. Are you at all familiar with Bard Manor?
Well, Mr. Bard died about a year ago, and the house has been closed off ever since. I heard all the servants left town. Hope that poor girl's alright. Do you think she's a witch too? Oh my, are you one of those? Strange events in this town are often just childish pranks. Even this whole Specter business, people need to be more rational. If you're looking for information, I suggest you stick with asking those who aren't superstitious. I saw a friend of one of the Bard children walking west of the Grand Plaza. You might speak with him. I wish adults weren't so superstitious. I mean, really. If only I could speak to my husband like this. Don't you go falling for any Specter hoopla. West of the Grand Plaza, huh? Oh, hey. Hi. You look like strangers. Let's talk. Are you tourists? Where do you live? How long are you here?
Well, not exactly. London, and I'm not certain. Have you by any chance heard of Bard Manor? An exchange of information, eh, Layton?
Yeah, my friend lives there. He used to play a lot, but not so much anymore. Not sure why. His name is Tony. He's got a sister named Mariana, and a teddy bear. Boy, I sure do miss him. I went to see him, but I saw some old bearded guy leaving the place. Do you know who that was? I think we know who that might be.
Seamus, I presume.
He had a shopping bag. I followed him in the market, but I ended up losing him. Are you trying to find him?
Perhaps. Thank you.
Back to the market, Professor?
To the market!
That's actually quite a journey. Hey, it's you guys. Good timing.
Oh, really? Why is that?
The old man from Bard Manor just went down the canal. You were the ones asking about Bard Manor, right? Yes, we were. Professor Seamus is probably headed for the market.
Indeed. Let's head that way. Thank you for your help, miss.
Oh, miss. The pleasure was mine, kind sir. If you don't take one of Bucky's boats, you better get moving. Yep, we gotta move fast. Bucky's the fastest traveler around. Wait a minute. No, we do go this way. Alright, now we head across.
So, did we see Seamus anywhere?
Mr. Layton, won't Seamus be upset if he catches us following him?
We're just out shopping, Luke. If we don't see him, maybe we can get some information from...
We can ask Aunt Taffy, or maybe the Black Ravens. You have haven't gotten any younger since last time. You're still not getting any candy, Missy.
I'm investigating an important investigation, thank you. Wait, so where's all your candy?
I'm all sold out. Not that it matters in your case.
Really? But you had so much.
Yeah, some kid with a sweet tooth and too much pocket change came by and cleaned me out.
Did you also happen to see a old man with a long white beard?
Nope, Clarence was here, but that guy couldn't grow a beard if it fertilized his face. All I saw was a little boy with chestnut-colored hair. Came in and swooped up all my candy. When a polite little boy from High Hill comes and asks for candy, you give it to him.
High Hill, eh? People from the come from all that way just to get your candy?
What? People come from the moon for my candy. Yeah, try some and... Wait a sec, nice try there, Missy. You want to know anything else? Go try the kids in the market. Go on, take these candy-hungry eyes of yours out of here.
Emmy, we can figure something out if you really want candy. It's fine. I'm an adult, Luke. I can control myself.
Okay. Well, next time we pass through, I'll buy you some.
Yes. Yes, you will.
I like Emmy.
I really like Emmy.
Welcome.
What can I do for you? Have you seen the old man with a beard around here?
You mean Mito? Can't say I've seen him today.
No, not Mito. Have you seen anything strange in the market?
Today's big action was some little kid going on a shopping spree.
I see. I guess Seamus hasn't shown up yet. No, he has! He just took off his disguise and shopped here as a kid because it would attract less attention with all the kids around.
Someone just bought out all of Aunt Taffy's candy.
Yes, do you know anything about the little boy who did that?
If I knew about him, I would have stopped him.
Tweeds, do you recall seeing an old man with a white beard run around?
How can you ask a question like that during a candy shortage?
Of course. I apologize.
I saw one of them High Hill kids sitting here today. They come down here now and then. He's a rich kid for sure. You can just smell the money on him.
Any chance that you noticed an old man with a white beard?
Can't say I did. Maybe you wanna ask Crow. Oh man, this is awful. When Crow is away, you know that Black Ravens will play.
Crow's out.
Yeah, I don't know. He needed to check out something. He'll be back. Any Crow, I'll give him the message, I guess. If you want to put me through that. I guess I do. Kitty.
I guess I'll go into the crow's nest.
What should I buy today? This is nice. Oh, what's that? I've seen that before. Ooh, shiny.
Clearly, this guy hasn't listened to a word I said.
Oh, hey, it's Crow.
Oh, back. You find the witch? You could say so, yes. So what are you doing back here? We were wondering if you had, by any chance, seen an old man with a bushy white beard around here. I heard you've been asking around about that guy. I haven't seen your bearded man, sorry. I did see something that might interest you. And what would that be? A juicy piece of info. Not for nothing. Ain't nothing for nothing, if you know what I mean. How about you solve this puzzle? Puzzle worth 50. Middle of the deck, worth 40 picarettes. You have a 52 card deck with no jokers. If the cards are all placed in a certain order that follows the pattern below, what will the number and suit of the 26th card be? Okay, so it goes Diamond, Club, Heart, Spade. Diamond, Club, Heart, Spade. Diamond, Club, Heart, Spade. Diamond, Club, Heart, Spade. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so that's 14 in. So number 14 is a club. Alright, so we have a club. Diamond Club, Heart Spade. So, Heart Spade. Diamond Club, Heart Spade. Diamond Club, Heart Spade. Diamond Club. Heart Spade. Diamond Club, Heart Spade. Diamond Club, Heart Spade. Diamond Club. Okay, so we have a club. Okay, club. Plus 3, 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 plus 3. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's gonna be a jack of clubs. Oops. Give me the jack back, please. There we go.
Some puzzles must be met directly. I love the thrill of a good solution.
The Jack of Clubs. The suit maintains the order of Diamond, Club, Heart, Spade, while 2 numbers are skipped for each card drawn. So, once I figured that out, and I realized the last card it showed me was an ace, I already knew the ace was part of this pattern and would continue the same exact pattern. So I figured this was number 14, and I needed 26, so I just counted 12 away from this, as it existed here, and ta-da! It gave me Jack. So I knew it was the Jack of Clubs. The rich kid from Harrod Hill was here shopping earlier. Is he a friend of yours? I don't make friends with the patrons. I might talk up our best auction clients, but that's it. I see. Anyway, he was on a shopping spree. He's buying candy, groceries, and household stuff. Large quantities, too. He was here to stock up. Do what you will with that info, but I know something fishy when I see it. Yes, that certainly seems like something worth investigating. The Black Raven does good work. Don't say that name out loud. Yeesh. My apologies, Crow. Thank you very much for the information. You got it. We didn't find out anything and we lost Seamus. Now what do we do? We learned quite a bit, actually. If I am correct, there may be an incident in town very soon. An incident? Alright, let's go to one of these fish tanks. Sleepy seabed. Pale moonlight filters gently into this cozy room. Keep an eye on the time and don't snooze too long. Let's see what happens if I do that. All sorts of madness. That's what happens. No, wait, I want you back there. Nope. Madness again. Almost. Not quite. There we go. Oh, it wasn't too hard. Let's save up, because I haven't done so for a while. Alright, so there's going to be an incident in town. Which is interesting, because the Specter doesn't appear during the day. What's going on? Let's head east and find out. Kitty!
Professor!
What is it, Emmy? Uh-oh. A witch's mark. Left here by the brother of Ariana, I would wager.
A witch's mark. This will appear the residents that speak if the residents speak ill of Ariana.
A witch's mark. And a candy wrapper, just as I suspected.
Oh no, damn it, the rat was on the roof.
Well, lived in that house, slandered the Bard name. Typical. When Mr. Bard owned the land around here, folks complained quite a bit. Who can blame them? But there's no reason to be bad-mouthing his little girl.
I agree. I think I have the solution to our little enigma here.
Really, Mr. Layton?
Let's look at what has happened since we left Bard Manor. Why were we looking for Seamus?
Why did we need Seamus? To gain Ariana's trust, to clear Ariana's name. The only reason. Love. Was it to clear Ariana's name?
Correct. If we can prove that she is not cursed, maybe she'll help us.
Since Seamus is the only servant left, we thought he might have some helpful information.
But then we lost track of Seamus.
We heard that he was spotted in a boat and that he frequented the market, so we tried to follow him.
We didn't see him in the market, though. However, we did get some good information there. Which person of interest was seen shopping at the market?
Nito without glasses, a boy from Highard Hill, Clarence in his new outfit. Boy from Highard Hill. Do you mean the boy from Highard Hill?
Yes. Crow said he saw a boy buying food and everyday items, and there was Aunt Taffy's candy.
You think the candy has something to do with our investigation?
Yes, I think it does. We saw the witch's mark. Did we see anything else there? Was there another clue near the witch's mark?
Candy wrapper, paintbrush, or a bucket of fish? Obviously candy wrapper. The candy wrapper is lying there.
That's correct, Emmy. Now who could that have belonged to?
The boy from Highard Hill bought some of... No, he bought all of Taffy's candy.
That is correct.
What are you saying, Professor? What happened to Seamus?
Let's head back to Bard Manor. It'd be better if I showed you.
Puzzle solved. This is one that I've called miles away, but it's not exactly difficult to find out.
Hey there, how y'all doing?
Hey there, Bucky. What are you so excited about?
Forget me, you're the excited one. The wait is over. The Highard Hill boat landing is now open. Control yourself, please.
Death Notice, good morning.
Control yourself, please. We all know the boats are the best way to get around, but let's stay calm.
Well, morning to me. Yeah, I'm getting the impression that other folks had to deal with daylight savings before us Americans. At least I think so. I should look that up. I'm actually going to look that up right now. When is daylight savings this year? Ends on November 1st. So, yeah, we don't have daylight savings yet here in the US. So other folks are dealing with that and stuff like that. But it is still morning for me. I mean, it's 11:30.
I have a feeling Bucky would like us to take one of his boats.
I'm in Memphis. You have a strange sleep schedule. I get a lot of European viewers because of my odd stream schedule. So I've already had one European viewer specifically tell me that they had their daylight savings already.
The South Pier is now open! Hop on for a tranquil cruise through our serene waters. If you want to ride, Bucky has some great boats here.
There's still a lot of locations for him to take boats to. You two keep an eye on the entrance for me. I see someone down by the lake.
Let's go down there and get a better look through this fog.
Hey, is that...
Ariana? Ariana!
Why are you following me? Go away! If you do not leave me alone, I will not be responsible for what might happen.
You are not actually cursed, my dear. And we can prove it.
What?
Ariana, you are not at all what they say.
He's right.
The Calamity Witch is a myth. An interesting one, but a fabrication nonetheless. It was created to protect you, Ariana.
What are you talking about? Protect me?
Yes. I understand why your protector kept you in the dark all this time.
What?
It was better all along that you did not know. The one behind the curse was none other than... You there, young man.
Young man.
Seamus?
Good catch. Yeah, the bots...
Ridiculous!
The bots are a little ridiculous lately. Somehow they're getting through all the normal filters Twitch has.
You are aware of the witch's curse, that bad things happen to people who speak ill of you. Well, it is not a curse, just a simple trick.
What do you mean?
Seamus took note of people who said nasty things about you, and he then painted the witch's mark on their homes. Rumors of a curse then spread throughout Miss Tallery, and the townspeople began to suspect that you were actually a witch. It was Seamus who created the rumor of the witch's curse.
Is this true?
Seamus, I know you think you're helping Ariana, but you're acting like a child.
That's because he is.
Well, Emmy, there is a good reason for that.
And what would that be?
Seamus, why don't you show us who you really are?
Tony?
I couldn't forgive the people who said mean things about my sister. Tony? What have you done?
Professor, how did you know this?
There were many pictures of Ariana with a young boy, but he was nowhere to be found, although we saw many signs of his presence.
I'm sorry my brother caused so much trouble. We just wanted to be left alone. We didn't want people to fear us.
We're looking for the Specter's flute, Ariana. Can you help us? Your father purchased it on the black market.
The Specter's flute? I don't know anything about it.
Ariana, please. You don't have to be afraid anymore.
You don't know anything about me.
Perhaps we should all calm down a bit.
I told you. I don't know anything about a flute. Now leave.
Ariana, I'm sorry.
She's definitely hiding something, Professor.
Ariana, if you want us to leave, we'll leave.
We will?
Yes. Emmy, we should go now.
Cursed witch solved. I'm glad we're getting through some of these mysteries before we run into new ones. I have nothing more to say to you people. Now please leave. Yeah. Now, Tony. Retreat for now. Lou, do you know what Ariana is so afraid of? I think this is a good time to talk about that. And perhaps what we may be afraid of as well. You mean... the Specter? It's okay, Luke. It is very scary. I mean, you don't understand the true terror of the Specter. The Specter threatens to do more than just destroy our town. What do you mean? The Specter can destroy the very fabric of our families. It's not just our houses, but our homes. When we become filled with fear, our hearts grow cold. And I fear that has already happened. You think that this is something the Specter can do to people? The Specter has been a part of Miss Tallery for generations. It hears all. It's listening to us now. Under the fog of its powers, the keepers of the town become nothing more than pawns. Like my father. Luke. Mr. Layton, you are everything I hoped you would be. I'm so glad that I chose you to seek the help chose to seek the help of an adult from outside Miss Tallery. You've not disappointed me. The Spectre, the witch, Mr. Bard. This is all happening so fast.
Where is the family? What did the police say?
Why, Papa? How could you leave us? Why?
Glad he's gone.
You reap what you sow.
Good riddance.
Stop!
Oriana? Oriana, are you all right? Is there anything I can do?
Don't touch me! Go away! Go back to your nice family and your perfect little house! I hate you! I hate everyone!
Oriana?
Just go and leave me alone. I mean it, Luke.
Ariana was never the same after that day. It wasn't long until the Spectre began appearing.
Really?
Ever since that day, it has been as if Miss Tallery is cursed. People have been getting sick. My mother disappeared.
Disappeared? What do you mean?
My father says she is traveling, but she wouldn't just go on a trip without telling me. I know her. My own father is lying to me. It's under the power of the Spectre. I know he is. The Spectre will take over the heart and soul of every man and woman in this town. And its fear will then reach and take out in the entire world.
And do you think that Ariana feels this way as well? Is that why she won't speak to us?
She doesn't know who you are and what you really want. She's already lost so much. Professor, I don't know about all this.
I sensed Clark's unease as soon as we arrived. He certainly isn't acting like himself. Luke, I believe that the Spectre has the powers you describe.
What? The Spectre, it changes people.
It seems that all of this began with Mr. Bard's passing. We need to look into the details surrounding his death. We must access the police records.
Of course.
Luke, I promise that I will solve the mystery that plagues this town.
You will?
I always keep my promises. It is the duty of an English gentleman.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Layton.
Let's make a visit to the police station.
Alright. So, Layton believes Luke when he's saying that this Spectre affects people, but I'm fairly certain it doesn't affect people the way Luke is saying. There's gotta be more to it. Let's just keep heading for the police HQ. Have I been enjoying Wild Arms 3? I'm loving it. Wild Arms 3 is a really good game. I am enjoying the hell out of it. I just wish I got to play more streams of it after I ended up missing 2. But I'm fine with it. Speaking of, I sincerely doubt I'm coming near the end of the game, but I'm definitely coming to one of the climaxes of the game. And I would like to remind folks that tinyurl.com/havenplayed is a thing. And if you go to that link, as I've just done, to make sure it works, yep, it'll get you to a Google Doc of all games that I have played or am currently playing. If you go ahead and scroll to your right when you're looking at that list, you'll see a list of all the Blind RPG suggested games. So a reminder to folks, that's what's going to be on the next poll when I finally finish Wild Arms 3. And if you want to suggest things to get added to that poll, do so. That's what happened to your mom calling you the other day and we had to cancel. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Things happen. I had to cancel on Monday, and I had to cancel last Friday because power outage. So, and I almost had to cancel today's stream.
Nobody gets in without the chief say so. Move along now.
Oh, really? Well, we have rather urgent business here with the chief, so let us in. Now.
Okay, sure. Why did you say so in the first place? Forgive me. Right this way, please.
Wow. Good on you, Emmy. Oh my god, they are freaking Officer Jennies. Why are there so many Officer Jenny Mens?
And how may I help you? My name is Herschel Layton, and I'm investigating the Specter by request of the mayor. I need to look at some records.
Have you ever played the old .hack PS2 RPG games? I have not, but my impression of them is they are extremely grind-heavy, and that's not very good for Twitch or YouTube unless you're gonna cut out all the grinding. So I'm hesitant to add them to the list because they have a bit of a reputation.
Well, the chief is out investigating the Spectre as well. Can't show you nothing until he gets back. We need the chief's permission, sorry. It's official police policy. Archives go to Scotland Yard every year. Need something now, you can check there. Amusing. When do you expect the chief to get back? Tough to say. Could be as few as 5 hours. Could be as many as 10. Thank you. You've been very helpful. This is a problem. We're not getting any help here, and it looks like the chief won't be back anytime soon. And this is just a hunch, but even when the chief does return, he may not show us the records unless we can connect Bod's death and the Spectre.
I do intend to eventually get to the .hack games, especially now that I know I can emulate PS2, and I know that they have a really good... They have a system where you can, like, maintain your saves through multiple episodes, because it's a lot of episodes, but yeah, it's extremely grind heavy, and it's not a game series I would play on Twitch. We'd be better off going all the way to Scotland Yard. Wait, why not? Professor, I'll go back to London and search for the files in their archive.
Emmy, I doubt Scotland Yard will grant you access to their files.
Oh really? I've got connections. Besides, I can't just wait around for 10 hours. I'll be back with the files. This is what assistants are for, right?
Well, I suppose. I'd be grateful, Emmy, and Luke and I could continue our investigation here. If you don't mind, can you drop by the university and pick up my notes on the recent newspapers?
Notes on newspapers? Will do.
Emmy, wait. We need a place to meet when you return.
Good idea. That's why you're the prof. Where should we meet?
The library. That should be a good place to look over everything.
Yeah, Xenosaga's already on the list. You want to talk about grind-heavy games, though. That one I'm pretty sure is on the list just because you guys want to see me play it for a year. The library, got it. I'll be back in a flash. You'll never even know I was gone. Wow, look at her go. I hope she's a safe driver. She's not especially, actually. But I won't worry him with that. Chapter 6, London's Hidden Secrets. Ooh, do I get to play as Emmy? I mean, technically I was playing as Emmy this entire time. You play as the group. But now I play as her alone. Hey, good time. I get those papers the professor wanted. Where would the professor keep his notes? In his office. Oh, hey!
Emmy, I've been looking for you.
Dean Delmona!
I was worried that something happened to you.
Sorry, sir. The professor's investigation is proceeding well. I'm here to get materials for him.
I see. That's just grand. So, Layton is not in London at the moment.
That is correct, sir. My apologies for leaving without informing you.
Oh no, that's quite alright. It must have been very important business then.
Is Nintendo 64 out of the question? Absolutely not. Nintendo 64 is totally on that list of games I can play. I can't think of many RPGs for N64, though. And keep in mind, some games just don't want to work with N64, hence my cancelled Goemon Let's Play.
I'm sure they will write a thorough paper upon his return. Layton's office is down the hallway there. Check the nameplates.
Thank you very much, sir.
By the way, Emmy, you're not too rushed. May I ask your help?
Of course, sir.
Well, you see, there's this puzzle I'm having trouble with. Well, granddaughter asked me if I could solve it, and I'm on the verge of giving up. Were I to do that, I'm sure my granddaughter would lose all respect for her grandpa.
How many puzzles through the ages have you thrust upon other people to try and impress your grandchildren? We can't allow that, sir. I'd be happy to help. Number 53, Tricky Tomes, with 20 picarettes. Here's a bookshelf crammed with thick, heavy encyclopedias, arranged as shown. All the books have the same depth, and they fit perfectly onto the shelf. There's one book that nobody ever takes from the shelf first, no matter who is browsing the shelf. Touch that book. Touch which book that is. Book no one ever takes first. I would think 8, because it's hard to get your fingers in there. Tales of Symphonia? Or GameCube, actually. Tales of Symphonia is one of the few Tales games I have played. So, and I loved it to death. Tales of Symphonia and Tales of Vesperia would not be blind playthroughs. I played most of Vesperia. But I don't think Vesperia is on any system I'd be able to record anyway. I'm really looking forward to eventually having enough money to buy Tales of Zestria, which came out for PC recently. But any PS2 Tales games are on that list. They should be, at least. Let me double check. Yeah, Tales of Legendia and Tales of the Abyss are both on that list. But Tales of Symphonia, that would not be a blind playthrough. Because I played that for GameCube. And its sequel for the Wii, but I don't think I ever beat its sequel because it just I also lost interest. Alright, I think it might just be 8.
I think I've got this one. You can't let a puzzle intimidate you.
Nice! Encyclopedia number 8 is the only book that cannot be taken out first. There's no way to get to it without removing the other books first.
Ah, I see. What a perfect person to assist Layton. Keep up the good work, Emmy.
Leave it to me, sir. Professor Layton is in good hands.
I knew I could rely on you.
Oh, hey! I haven't seen the professor since he rushed out of here yesterday. Who are you? And why are you in the professor's office? She was here before you, Emmy. I could ask you the same thing. I'm Rosa. I'm on the cleaning staff. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the professor's new assistant, Emmy Altava. A pleasure to meet you, Rosa. Likewise. The professor has an assistant now. That's good news. The professor asked me to fetch some papers of his. Ha! Good luck. Organizing his own office is a puzzle the professor still hasn't solved. He asked me to pick up any newspapers and his notes. Notes and newspapers, alright. We'll take a look around here. And it becomes a puzzle, because of course it does. So this is the professor's desk. What's this, a puzzle? Puzzle number 54. It's in the bag, worth 45 picarets. I found an old bag while I was doing a spot of spring cleaning. What do you think it was inside? See if you can create the mystery item using the 3 different pieces forming a bag shape below. Oh, and put the finished article on the table next to where the bag was. Touch and hold the cornered piece, slide to rotate it, touch the symbol that appears when you lightly flip it. Alright, so it looks like a bag here. And the finished article would be here. Well, I formed a slightly different bag. Doesn't really make anything in specific, though. Doesn't really strike me as anything obvious. But maybe if I do the same thing, but on the side, maybe it'll look like something? No? I just want to play with this shape that I know I can make a few times to see if it looks like something. Doesn't seem to.
No.
And it's been a while since I've used a hint coin. I only need to flip one piece to make the correct shape. Might recognize parts of the object in the unassembled pieces. Be something Layton has at all times. Is it his top hat? It's a hat.
I'll handle this one, Professor. That puzzle was no problem.
It was a bit of a problem. Correct. Professor Layton simply wouldn't look like himself without his tall silk hat. My commentary is so involved. I'm glad you like my commentary, but I mean, I'd like to hear more about how you want to describe it, because I mean, I'm always looking for ways to improve it. I guess it might be a little hard to describe. It's mostly just off the cuff, but that's the truth for most people. I try and be informative whenever I can, but then I also do blind playthroughs, which means I can't be informative. I just have to speculate, which is fun. Does he just keep puzzles on hand? How many has he just randomly pulled out of his hat during a freaking investigation at me? I shouldn't be surprised by such things. He is Professor Layton, after all. We still haven't explained how you know him. You knew him before you met him. Notes and newspapers. Got it. Alright, I'll scour the place. I'm scouring it too, and I'm not finding anything. No, I wasn't anywhere near you. Oh, I think I must have hit your duster thing. I'm looking at everything. I didn't... Oh, there we go. You found them! Good work! Thanks, Rosa. I better get back to the professor. You take good care of him now. Alright, well, I got the notes and newspapers, but now I need to go to Scotland Yard. And Emmy has connections. So why don't we figure out what those connections are after break? So get up, stretch, whatever you need to do, be able to keep watching comfortably. And I will be right back.